This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Via Zoom, I'm joined by heavyweight David Adeleye. Of course, everyone saw last night on BT Sport, second round stoppage. I want to firstly ask you though, you and Matt got into a head-to-head basically before the first bell. What was that all about, David?
No, it was. We stayed in the same hotel. I could see him leading up, the days leading up to the fight, and he kept giving me eyes, and I didn't really feed into it. Just eating my food and going back up to my room and whatnot. And the camera never picked up on it. But when the actual commentator or the ring announcer was saying my name, he just walked across the ring towards me. So I thought, is he really coming to me? So I've gone over to him, and obviously we had that little head-to-head, and that was that. The referee just separated us. Gave us a few words like, look, keep it clean. And that was all.
So let him know what you're about, basically.
Yeah, most definitely. I was letting him know he was in for a fight as well. I assume he really knows that, but it was good just to reiterate it.
We started off really well, crunching body shot. Did you think in your mind you were going to have him out in the first round, David?
I knew I was going to get him out of there. It was just a matter of when. But there was no real rush. I was all right, to be fair. I'm kind of glad it wasn't in the first round. It shows people that I could box. A lot of people said I was patient, so I'm kind of happy with it. Yeah,
of course, on your debut, you got your first round stoppage, but you admit yourself you was making a few mistakes, etc. Was that in the back of your mind last night? Not to.
Yeah, I didn't want to make the same old mistakes, so I was kind of, taking my time, being patient. I mean, if you look at the fight, I think I threw the first punch after about 50 seconds, a minute. I was just sussing them up, looking. It was in my debut, I came out going at it straight away. So, I was way more patient this time.
Of course, your former sparring partner, David A, someone you shared rounds with before, was very impressed with you last night. Have you heard what he's had to say about you, David?
Yeah, I read it back. We spoke this morning. We sent each other a few messages this morning, so all was good. I mean, I like to soak up everything. I listen to what everyone has to say and stuff. I mean, I message him as well that if there's anything you could give me, any feedback you could give me as well, just let me know and I'll take it all on board. So, yeah, I mean, it's real good, man. And David Hay, man, the country's best cruiserweight, gone up to heavyweight. You can't get no better than that, can you? So he clearly knows his stuff.
Definitely not. David, everyone talks about your size, etc. You're not the tallest heavyweight, but you firmly believe that you should be with the big boys. And I've heard a lot of people, including Tyson Fury and David Hay, say that you can really bang. So why are there people still doubting whether you should be even a heavyweight? Like, you weigh something as well.
I don't actually know, because like you said, like, there's no real problem when it comes to banging with the heavyweights or mixing it with them. I mean, I feel all right. I never thought I muscled in there. And once you get to a certain weight, everyone can bang, so it doesn't really matter anymore. And I mean, everyone says I'm not a big heavyweight, but I'm not a small heavyweight. 6'4", 6'5". You know what I mean? Just under 16 stone. I'm not a small heavyweight. Weight-wise, I might be, but physically-wise, I'm actually not. So it doesn't really matter. I think everyone just looks at this sort of the heavyweight scene now and think, oh, you've got to be 6'7", you've got to be 6'8". And a lot of boxers that come into the game with that size, but they can't bang or they can't box anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
You're going to have a serious speed advantage as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think I hit harder and faster than a lot of these heavyweights, and same with the footwork. So, I mean, these are all advantages I can take into my game.
Of course, before, I'm sure you had a lot of questions about fighting in front of no fans, etc., and quarantining throughout the hotel during the week. How was that experience of fighting at the studio last night, David?
Fine. I spar in the gym with nobody there anyways. Just me and my coach. So it wasn't like a spar though. I thought maybe it's gonna be like a spar, but it wasn't like a spar. It was actually all right. I mean, I think there's a time I hit him with a shot and I could hear some noise, and I thought, where did that come from? I thought there was no one in it. So I think, there was a few people in there. You had a photographer from taking photos from a safe distance. You had the judges at a safe distance. It was all weird though. It was all weird, but new experience. And I'm all right because I'm just turning into the pro game. I'm not one of the fighters that been boxing in front of a big crowd for years, and all of a sudden I'm fighting in front of nobody. So it was all right. And amateurs, there's hardly anyone there, anyways. Especially me, I was fighting last as a super heavyweight. All the people that were there were like the cleaners and a few people I brought to come watch me.
course, in an ideal world, you want your fans there as you did at your debut, and there was a lot of them. But a positive from last night, we was obviously starved for boxing. That was the first boxing show in the UK. So I'm sure the viewing figures would have been much higher than they would normally. So you and all the other fighters with Frank Warren last night would have gained something from that.
Definitely, good recognition, good publicity, good platform. You know, BT Sport. It was very good, and you know, I got a lot of people reaching out to me, showing me a lot of love. So I got to give a lot of credit to them and thank them.
Most of us are having a tough year, but things are going all right for you, David. You sparred Tyson Fury this year. You've got your second fight in, another stoppage. Yeah, you bought boxing's return back or were part of it. So things are going all right for David Adeleye.
Yeah, things are going all right. God willing, it stays that way. Fingers crossed. You know, it's just a journey that we're starting. I'm loving it so far. It's just the beginning, so I won't get carried away. But I've got so much more to give and so much more to learn.
Of course, heavyweight scene is thriving at the moment, and it's good to have you now kind of being involved in that mix. Not obviously in terms of the top yet, but we can recognise the fact that you're going to be there one day. Obviously, Frank and BT have Daniel Dubois, who's had a brilliant rise so far. People will start drawing comparisons as you go on. Do you think, like anyone Daniel's faced at the moment, that would phase you right now, or do you believe you'd have the better of them?
Nobody. I'm trying to. Nobody. Nathan Gorman's a good fighter. I'll give a lot of credit to Nathan Gorman. I mean, me and Gorman would be a real good fight, but everyone else I've blast out there in the exact same fashion.
So you're saying basically that anyone that Daniel's faced so far, you'd be comfortable with getting in them?
100%. All of them.
That's encouraging words. Well, listen, David, I just want to get a quick reaction to last night. Hope you well deserve a little break now, and I'm sure you do want to get back in the ring though soon.
Yeah, I'm back in the gym in 3 days. Back in the gym in 3 days' time, so there's no rest. Just gonna have the weekend off. My coach just said, look, I'll have the weekend off and whatnot, and then just get back in the gym. So I want to stay as active as possible. That's the main thing. And I just come off the phone to Frank Warren, and we were basically just saying the exact same thing to each other. You know, just he was basically saying, look, Dave, I want to keep as active as possible. I love that. So,
All right, listen. All right, David, well done last night again, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. All right.
Appreciate it.